Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're taking what if Jordan formed an empire. So as you can see, Jordan is right here. Now, they only border, basically, um, 1, 2, 3, 4 countries. Palestine doesn't count as a country because the world does, not the entire world recognizes it as a country, mostly Western nations. But the West Bank is obviously occupied by Israel, so they don't border Palestine, so. But anyway, they're just gonna invade them too. And in the peace treaty, they both get fully annexed into Jordan. Just because it's pretty simple, they're just. Israel is actually pretty strong. Like, Israel is actually, like, stronger than Iran is, for some reason. They're more strong than Iran is. Iran is in the 16th. Wow. Israel is in 15th. That's pretty interesting. But we're looking for Jordan. So where would Jordan be on the rankings? They're 75, so they went like all the way up to 15. Interesting. That is very interesting. But, let's see who they go after next. Well, they're gonna go after some parts of. They're gonna go after Lebanon now. Okay, what is that? It's hard to do that. But, Lebanon is fully annexed, so we could just. There we go. Now, where do they go from here? Well, they have some options, but they're going to go after Syria to secure some more land area. And they take all of Syria, which then Syria gets fully annexed into the Jordanese Empire. Yeah. So we've just done, like, Kuwait already. So, wonder who we would do next. We'll do next. I'm pretty sure I've done Iran already. I don't think I've done Saudi Arabia yet. I actually haven't done Bahrain, Qatar, the UAE, Oman, and Yemen yet. I haven't done those guys yet. But initially, well, who are they going to declare war on next? Well, they're going to invade Cyprus, and Cyprus will obviously get fully annexed because they're really not a match for them. So they did invade Syria, which is not that strong right now, so Cyprus is not strong enough yet, but they're gonna also invade into Iraq. And Kuwait will also join in on this war. And we see that Iraq will fall over to those two. Let's take a look at a peace treaty. So actually, in this peace treaty, we see that Jordan is actually just going to annex the western parts. And Kuwait actually allies with Jordan, so we can go ahead and find the K and go to Kuwait and code them in and get the rest of it in there. So now they actually have a border with Iran, so they're happy. So Jordan kind of looks weird now. But first I gotta do that. So, yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but this looks accurate enough. But obviously we gotta erase that border. Also this border. There we go. Boom. Now who will they go after next? Well, they have like 3 options. Egypt, Saudi Arabia, or Turkey. Well, I guess they have more options since they have a coast, but I don't think they have a navy yet. So they're actually gonna invade the Turks. So with this, they're gonna invade into the Turkish lands and take all of the Kurdish lands too. And basically, they're gonna take the entire part of Anatolia. And we see Greece joining in on this war on the side of Jordan. They capture Istanbul and rename it Constantinople, and Ankara was already captured actually. But yeah, we see that there was. Let's look at a peace treaty for this war. All right. So I'm actually gonna give like eastern Turkey to Jordan. And the rest of Turkey will go over to, well, and the rest will go over to Greece, which I need to get a new color for Greece. I guess I'll go with this color. So we need to go to G. Boom. Color them in. What? Oh. Boom. So they can no longer expand into Europe because of Greece joining their alliance. But they can go into Africa. Which is exactly what they're going to do. But first, let me just draw in these new borders. Like, this. And yeet. So now that they have all this land, I think they actually moved up in the rankings. Well, first they were actually in 15th, but when they invaded the Turks, I think they jumped up to 9th. Yeah, they jumped up to in 9th place in the terms of ranking, military ranks. And yeah, their next target will be someone who has a lot of oil and Yeah, that's Saudi Arabia, obviously. So they'll begin their invasion of Saudi Arabia, with Kuwait joining on their side. And eventually, Saudi Arabia will just completely fall over to them, and we can take a look at a peace treaty that I actually need to draw up here. So, yeah, only Kuwait will only get one province, and that's gonna be whatever that name is. I just can't pronounce it, but they're pretty big. But pretty sure Saudi Arabia would be at Saudi Arabia's at 24, but they were already at ninth, so they actually have a large border now. So I think it looks something like that, yeah. So now they have all of this land, and Kuwait only gets one province here. So now we see Jordan mobilize their military, and they go over to Egypt. They capture the Sinai Peninsula and also Cairo, which there's nothing left of Egypt, so Egypt will just go ahead and just completely fall. And we're going to take a look at that peace treaty. The peace treaty we actually see for annexation of Egypt into Jordan. Yeah. Alright. Boom, boom. I'm actually going to do the Nile River first. Well, never mind, actually. And yeah. So, Jordan has annexed a lot of land. But they're hungry for a lot of land. So they're looking east. Oh, I mean west. This is west, that's east. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. But they're looking towards the west, so they're just going to invade into Libya. And they're going to capture a lot of land. And that is when the Italians come in and invade them on the side of Jordan. For whatever reason, Jordan's getting a lot of allies. They already have Kuwait. And they have Greece, and now they get Italy. But yeah, Libya will eventually fold over to Jordan and Italy. We can go ahead and take a look at that peace treaty. So in the peace treaty, a bunch of land will be given over to Jordan, but the rest of this will go over to Italy, which I need to come up with a new color. So we need to go over to I. Go select Italy, put them in. Where's Tripoli? Yeah, Italy will just get a northern part of Libya. So, yeah. Yeah, this is pretty interesting because I never expected that. Wait, I did expect that. Never mind. Okay, whatever. And now we see them eyeing up these three countries right here, which they'll begin their invasion of Niger, Chad, and Sudan, which these countries aren't going to do well. Because immediately South Sudan sends in their military to quickly take parts of Sudan. The Central African Republic will jump in on this war to take some parts of Chad, while also invading into Cameroon with the help of Nigeria. And Nigeria will begin their invasion of Niger. Well, Nigeria, you get the point. And eventually, all of Sudan will eventually just fold over to Jordan and the others. And yeah. Next to go is Niger, who isn't that strong because they're mostly in the desert. I guess Jordan is kind of in the desert, but still. But then there goes Chad. And we can take a look at this peace treaty. Who's looking at all these guys? So I actually like using this map way better because it actually shows the whole world, which I can do a lot. In the peace treaty, we actually see all of Niger's northern provinces. One northern province gets annexed by Jordan. A lot of, yeah, yeah. Actually, no, I think it'll look perfect like that. We need a new color. This one was put in South Sudan, so we need to go all the way over to the S's and go over to South Sudan, color them in. Said color them in. Hello. Said color them in. There we go. Now let's just give them all of this. Nope. South Sudan looks kind of weird, but that's okay. Let's get the Central African Republic, which we need to do. Go back up to the C's and select them. Color them in. They'll annex a bit of Cameroon. And these provinces of Chad. And then we need Nigeria, which I'll just do this purplish color. So we need to go all the way down to N. And let's color them in. So they'll actually annex the rest of Cameroon. Whoa. Oh wait. Move paint. That's supposed to be over here. Nope, undo. They'll annex the rest of Niger. Wasn't it? Yes. And they'll Guess actually I'll give a bit more land over to these guys. I guess I'll do that. I guess I'll just divide up the rest of Chad. So, let's just do this borders. These borders. Wait. There's another. Sure. Wait a minute. Oh. Alright, let's look at these borders here. So, Niger. Pretty sure it's right here. What does that? What? If I turn off borders, this might actually look good. Oh. Hold up. Why can you still see the borders here? Why can I see the borders? Okay. Alright. Now let's just get all this. Alright. And with that, we can go ahead and do this. That. Alright, let's start off with Jordan over here. We're starting off with Israel. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Here we go. Boom. 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 Here we go. Yes. Here we go. Alright. And there we go. Now Kuwait. Alright. There you go. Now let's do Greece. Oh god, no. Oh god, this is gonna be annoying. Alright, there we go. There. Italy. There we go. Boom. There we go. South Sudan. There we go. Boom. Nigeria. Now the Central African Republic. There we go. Alright. Wait, no, not that color. Boom. I really don't know where the capitals are. I'm just pointing them around places. I don't know what Athens is, like right there. Nope, not there. There. Sure, Jordan's capital has to be right there. Ow. Fact. See you guys in the next.